Learning music, chord theory, types of chords. Studying chord theory requires knowing that there are several types of music chords and scales. You may have heard of descriptions of chords such as the major chord, the minor chord, the diminished chord, the augmented chord, and even seventh chords. The major and minor scales are the beginning or foundation of music theory. This beginning use of scales allows you to move into understanding of music chord theory. Next, you explore the math of chords using the major scale as a base to develop the music chord types. You'll start with 3 to 4 half steps in different combinations to create these chords, which are the major and minor third intervals. Within a given scale, you create different chord types. Once you learn the chords for a scale, you have created a diatonic harmonic system. Of course, these are big words, but this is where music all comes together. This approach is different than the note-by-note approach. It allows you to get exposed to all of the chords necessary to produce the foundation of your music. This will give you a leap ahead of everyone else that learns them a little at a time over many years of study. 4 basic triad chords are explored in a foundation series. We mentioned them previously as the major, minor, diminished, and augmented chords. So what is the difference in these chords, and what makes a chord? The following descriptions will give you a flavor of chord traits. A chord is a combination of 3 or more notes based on combining intervals of the scale. We have 3-note combinations and 4-note combinations, and even more. Chords are based on the use of major and minor third intervals. Other intervals show up in situations where the chords are inverted, which is the process of rearranging the order of the notes of a chord. Here, the first inversion you can see has 4th interval, as well as the second inversion has a 4th interval. Let's take a look at some of the traits as we explore the chord types. The major chord is a happy, bright sound. It is built from the root note by adding a major third and then a minor third interval. The minor chord is a sad sound. It is built from a root note by adding a minor third and then a major third interval. The diminished chord is a tension sound, like you hear in the horror movies. Now it is built from the root note by adding a minor third and then another minor third. Augmented chord is an airy sound. It is built from a root note by adding a major third on top of another major third. At first it seems that learning all these chords is a difficult project, but when they are broken down into manageable steps and categories, it becomes easy to learn these music chord theory. There are several approaches to learning the chords. And the issue is in keeping it simple enough that you can learn them and apply what you have learned to a bigger system. You can explore more at themusictheoryworkshop.com, where you can find out about learning music chords in a workshop methodology, as well as learning other music theory elements.